today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this one caught by Cameron Brain.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson.
Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Patriot offense ready to go to work for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback in his second year with New England at #11th overall, the former MVP Cam Newton.
And let's face it, the first year in New England for Cam Newton was kind of a mixed bag because he certainly showed flashes of his former self, especially when he carried the football. But there were also some stretches where, quite frankly, he was ineffective throwing it. But the Patriots and Cam both believe that with a full offseason program and a return to health, he can reclaim his position as one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. And because of that belief, the Patriots added some pieces around him in order to give him a better chance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's a second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Bell once more.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Another carry for Michel on second down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Throwing Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A give. This is Michel. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Back to throw. Jones.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether a draft class has truly panned out or not. And when you take a quarterback in the first round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him, give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. On 4th down, Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start with an AFC East battle down in South Florida. Buffalo at Miami. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Emmanuel Sanders, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Miles Sanders, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. The Broncos already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here on Brandon Gott.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels? So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he powers his way up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Olszewski. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, that's complete. It's Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And Crowder's now in his third year with the Jets after 4 in Washington. A dependable route runner. He makes a nice catch there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. A screen to Bell. Oh, fighting off the defender. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Bell. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Bell. He gets away from 1. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're...
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's caught by Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can.
Touchdown, Patriots! Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jets.